Welcome. My name is Jerry McLaughlin with 20 Days to Save the USA. I have been a publicist and owned a publicity firm for 35 years. And I never remember ever getting so many unsubscribes before. I'm sending out things about how Donald Trump has won the election or how it's too soon to call the vote or whatever. And it's hate mail. And these people are saying, take off your tinfoil hat and you're a hate monger and take me off your list. I want real news. I want facts. It's so crazy how the world is going mad over a bunch of media reports that are totally absurd. They're blatantly in the tank for Joe Biden, totally hate righteousness, truth, conservatism, Donald Trump, etc. There's no pretense of objectivity. And unfortunately, Fox News is in the same boat. Other than Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, and Laura Ingraham, and to a degree Shannon Bream, yeah. I mean, the nighttime lineup, the opinion lineup is okay. But if you look at the news, the psychology of the news on Fox right now is horrible. They're going mainstream. It's really pretty pathetic. I'm very sorry for them. But it is what it is. And then we got in the news now Mitt Romney and George W. Bush. Boy, aren't you glad we got Donald Trump now instead of them saying, we do not approve. Joe Biden won. Don't say he didn't win. Joe Biden is the next president, they tell us. Well, guess what? They helped. If it happened, and it's not going to happen, Donald Trump's going to be the president. Mitt Romney did not vote for Donald Trump. George W. Bush flaunted it that he's not voting for Donald Trump. They're bragging that they did not vote Donald Trump, and now all of a sudden their buddies in the media are using them as examples of Republicans who say Trump lost, so we should move on. Yeah, move on. Mitt Romney would love to move on. He'd love to be president. He'd love to run again for president while he still has hair. One good thing about Mitt Romney, he does have hair. Well, easy for them to say, of course. But in 2024, watch Romney want to be the great savior of the party after he helped mess it up by having Democrats or socialists bring us to our knees so that we would need him to save us. And George Bush and George H.W. Bush, these foreign wars, the foreign adventures, they convinced us we needed or something like that. When in reality, it was warmongering, and they wanted to say that Donald Trump would be the warmonger. He was a peacemaker, still is a peacemaker. Name one war he started. He's stopping wars. Anyway, let's see what's in the news. Let's do an election update. Epoch Times and WND both had excellent articles, pretty much on the same thing, mirroring each other. The Trump campaign scores victory in Pennsylvania. The judge rules that the election official lacked the authority to extend the deadline. Okay, we're getting someplace. Trump applauds the crowd as he disembarks Air Force One. They got a picture of him there on his arrival to Reading Airport in Pennsylvania. And one of four stops he had there. So Trump is on top of things there. And this is a legal victory. So when people say there is no evidence and his baseless claims and conspiracy theories, tell them about this. In Pennsylvania, they made major legal strides. Judge Mary Hannett Leavitt had ordered that the state could not count ballots in which the voter failed to provide proof of identification by November 9th. There you have it. There's a proof. The judge ruled that Kathy Boockver, the Secretary of the Commonwealth, lacked the authority to overrule the state legislature and extend the deadline to November 12th. No duh, November 12th, you can't just do stuff like that. On a Friday, a hearing is scheduled to be taking place regarding thousands of ballots of Trump campaign that he claims, rightfully so, have been counted in a wrong way. They lack information. Okay, lots of these envelopes don't have the dates and signatures and so forth. Hundreds of thousands of ballots are going to have to be discarded. I mean, this is evidence. This is a smoking gun. Just one of many states where they have that. So the Supreme Court is going to likely have to rule in Pennsylvania. Well, it's complicated. The Supreme Court did get involved and sent it back and allowed it. But now, when the smoke is clearing, we're going to see what happens. Boockvar extended the deadline for proof of identification to November 12th after Pennsylvania Supreme Court had extended the deadline for mail-in ballots. And Trump campaign attorney Jenna Ellis had told Fox Business Network's Lou Dobbs that the ruling shows the Secretary of State in Pennsylvania cannot unilaterally change election law. Okay, that's clear as could be, not baseless. She said the next issue is to make sure that invalid ballots were segregated. Of course, makes sense. Firewall there. Is Trump right to challenge election results? You betcha. I mean, there's got to be a firewall between, okay, if these are illegal ballots and these were legal ballots, you need a firewall in between them to segregate the ballots. Otherwise, you know what they're going to have to do? I hate to say it. You have to throw out all of Pennsylvania and just literally throw out the 20 electoral votes. Now, you might think this never happened before. It has. The city of New York 200 years ago got kicked out and they couldn't even do electoral votes. So Trump is willing to fight, and we must too. Don't cave in to the man behind the curtain or the witch in the hair with the broomstick saying, surrender, Dorothy. We still have a lot of legal challenges, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. So hold your head proud, hold it high. If somebody asks you, are you wearing a tinfoil hat? Hey, if you can make a profit selling and exporting tin or aluminum, I'm all for it. Go for it. Aluminum, tin, whatever. The United States exports oil, not just tin and aluminum, because of Donald Trump. We're manufacturing steel again because of Donald Trump. We're manufacturing aluminum and extruding it because of Donald Trump. I mean, be proud to say, if I'm going to be wearing a tinfoil hat, at least it'll be made in America. So at any rate, keep up the fight. Chin up. Be proud. Don't take off that Trump campaign sticker prematurely from your bumper, and let them know where you stand. And wait for the day when Trump wins, when they are weeping and gnashing their teeth and crying foul all over the place. Let them cry all they want.